something that we said during barn night. We mentioned something about Scotch or even Irish whiskey, like being high proof, the 120.
Right.
And our buddy Jason and Natalie, our buddies,
Our
Jason
brother.
and Natalie,
Our brother and sister.
they sent us a little care package that we're going to do today. And this is arguably the best care package we've ever gotten.
Right. It's like one of those, it looks like a cigar box.
It is a cigar box
Okay.
that he painted
Cool.
and added the PodCask sticker to.
Which we need to send him some stickers back.
Yeah, because this was a Patreon exclusive, and so he sent us this box, and there's a letter right here, and I'll read it. Because on the inside of the box, you open it, and there are numbered 5 samples.
Right.
And they are sealed.
Those are not normal sample bottles.
Yeah, they have a tall neck.
Right.
Almost like miniature wine bottles or something.
Like Eli Mason or something?
But so this says, hey guys, so recently I watched a YouTube episode from the Mash and Drum titled, quote, The Best Scotch for Bourbon Drinkers. It got my mind churning a bit, so I thought I would put it to test with my own experiment. I created a tasting for you two. I included some of his picks and a couple that I curated with your taste in mind. Now, I'm not trying to convert you to Scotch or anything. I simply want your honest reactions as die-hard bourbon aficionados and maybe give you a wider range of what Scotch can be. I won't be offended with your reactions, even if you hate all of them. Oh, and Greeze, I promise you that there are no Octomore bombs in the box. You have my word as a gentleman. Natalie and I miss the hell out of y'all, and we can't wait until Whiskey Weekend Batch 3. Thank you in advance for being good sports. Best wishes and happy drinking. Cheers. And signed by both Natalie and Jason.
Oh, like real signatures.
Yeah, with a silver
We're going to
Sharpie.
have to put a daggum mature rating on this thing because he said hail.
Well, he misses the hell out of us.
Okay, so actually that's not using hell. That's actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he said out of us.
Right.
It's like casting it out of us.
So
Is
these
this my
are-
water?
Yeah, so I set up 5 glasses because Scotch can be set. Okay, well, you may want to pump the brakes just a bit because I also wanted you to be able to rinse your mouth. Like, don't chug that whole glass of water prior to tasting.
Oh.
Because I was thinking so we could rinse our mouth out in between.
Is this
tastings.
tap water or is this filtered from the fridge water?
Filtered from the fridge.
My man.
It's a good filter.
My man.
But so look, these are like little like wine bottle style,
Right.
almost like a small E.H. Taylor. You said it has the long neck, and he sealed them. And so this is number 1. So we're just going to do this blind, and then
Yep.
we have a second envelope.
Jason and Natalie are good at presentation.
that have sample answer. Yes, absolutely.
When they
It's
send
the
us samples,
thought
they're
and
like
care.
dipped in wax.
So I'm going to open this sample. This is
Okay.
number 1.
This is number 1. So are we rating these? Or are we just
No,
talking
I
about
think
them?
we're going to talk through them. Maybe say which one we like the best. If there are some that we were like, maybe I would.
Yeah, I
drink
think we
more
should
of
pick
that.
a winner, especially
Sure.
with the connotation of these are supposed to be whiskeys that bourbon drinkers will like.
Yeah, so these are all scotches. This is our first all scotch portion of the show. We're going to do a bourbon on the 15 that I picked up.
Oh,
And but yeah, we'll just go through these. I pulled out enough Glencairns for us to each have a fresh one so as to not influence it. I feel like since we don't know as much of the aromas and tasting notes, that we want a clean glass
Man.
to make sure that we don't taint each sample.
this smells like apple juice sparkling wine.
You can tell it's a lot lighter in color, which is scotchy. It does. I see what you're, almost like the sparkling cider that you do as a kid on New Year's. That's what it smells like.
Yep. But with
Which
no
is-
carbonation because you can't really smell carbonation.
Right. But I mean, I kind of like the
You like my
the way this
tasting note?
smell- Yeah, and I like the way it smells.
Well, yeah, but did you like my tasting note?
Yes. No, you nailed it with that.
I'm really good at tasting notes for Scotch.
Oh, what if you are? What if all of a sudden this entire episode, which would be the greatest thing to
I'm
ever
just
happen?
crushing it. Just like, dude, like Grease can't tell us anything about bourbon. Scotch, lights out.
Okay. I would drink this regularly.
Kind of. That's smoky, right? But light.
There's a light
Like a light
smoky
smoke.
on the finish, but not. It's not aggressive.
I like this.
This one's really. Watch this be like $500 or something. I have no idea what the pricing of this type of stuff.
Like, I know it's a Scotch
Yes,
for sure.
but it may. Well, you know,
On the front, the back,
yeah,
I don't know. The finish,
front, but it's not. It's not.
It's very back of the palate too.
Yeah, there's not like a. Sometimes the regular. I don't. This people are going to be laughing because I know a lot of our listeners really do enjoy Scotch and know infinitely more than we do about it, which is we know next to nothing. Sometimes Scotches that I've had can be a little bitter, and it's that malt can be a little bitter on the front of the palate, and it's not. Like when you first taste it, it doesn't have that aggressiveness. It's soft. But it's very pleasant. It has some. I'd say fruit to it.
So a lot of Scotches that I've had have been just so smooth that it's not memorable to me. But this has a little bit of grit to it in the back palate.
Yeah. What do you think proof is on this?
It feels higher than 90.
Yeah, and I thought a lot of Scotches are around 80. I do think that he said something we said in Barn Night triggered him to like an idea of one thing when we had a town hall the other night.
This is very good.
And I think it is... I think one of these is going to be higher proofed than you would normally expect. Because I said something
Why would
like...
he put it 1, though?
I don't think he did, but I'm just saying I have that in my head, and
Yeah.
Jason's like, "Dang it, why'd I give him a clue?" But I think that may be coming with one of these, maybe a little bit higher proof because I said, "Good luck finding that" or something. He's like, "Ha!"
Jason
Challenge
changes his
accepted.
fantasy football names
Each week based off something.
based
you
off
say.
something we say. Yeah,
I'll tell you, man. This is something I could hang with.
I want a bottle of that. I don't know what it is.
I
I
hope
don't know how
it's-
much it costs.
I hope it's readily available.
But I do like that. I feel like I just got done eating apples.